up this morning, The Beatles LOVE by Cirque du Soleil is a creative evolution to the music of the Fab Four. And on July 14th, the hit show in Mirage is celebrating its 10th anniversary.
Yeah, and here with the party details and the invite is Sean McEwen, the artistic director for the show. What's up, Sean? How are you, man?
I'm great, thank you.
Excited to have you here.
Yeah, no, it's amazing to be here in the program.
10 years you guys just celebrated.
That's great.
Yesterday, right?
Yeah, exactly. The actual day was yesterday the 30th. Massive celebration for us on that day.
I'm sure.
But we've done a lot of work on the show leading up to now, and we're getting ready, really ready for July 14th for our re-world premiere of the new Love.
Yeah, totally revamped.
As a creative genius, like how much work from your side of things? Like, are you there every single day watching the show come to life and then constantly tweaking it?
Yeah, look, my role is to take care of the quality of the show and the artistic integrity of the show, and to support the director's work and push it forward. So our director, Dominic Champagne, spent a considerable amount of time with us recently, and we really did do a complete makeover of the content of the show.
Yeah, the visuals are amazing. We're looking at some of the stuff right now. Totally different. If we've seen it before, what's different now?
You know, 10 years ago, technology was at a certain level. Things like projections, sound, even acrobatic content was very different 10 years ago. So if we look to where we're at now, jump forward, the show really needed that little extra lift and the refresh to bring it into this decade and onto the next.
Right, the Fab Four, I mean, the music is timeless. So you didn't have to do much there, obviously. You can't do much there, but it's everything else around it, right?
Yeah, you know, we added one new song, Twist and Shout, into the show. And also, interestingly, we did a lot of work with the music. Giles Martin, who was very much involved in the original creation of the original tracks with his father, Sir George Martin, was around and with us and reworking a lot of things. We brought some original versions of music back into the show. So there's a lot of changes underneath, from tracks that they still had of the Beatles to just also bring new life to the music.
And I was in there about a month ago and I saw the new show and it's amazing, it's beautiful, it really is, it's a true, you know, Cirque du Soleil production. But for you guys, when I'm hearing the voices of the Beatles, and it's not just the songs, did you guys get tapes of them when they were just in rehearsals? Because you hear them talking and it's, it's eerie, but it's really cool.
The amazing thing about the soundtrack of that show is there is unique content that's never heard anywhere else in the world, and certainly not to the level that it's played within the theater. You know, we're in the round, just over 2,000 people, but the theater has this intimacy because you're never that far from the stage and you're always connected with the action.
Two shows a night?
2 shows a day. I have to think now, Thursday through Monday. I'm like, what day is it?
Yeah, that's crazy. All of that production for 2 shows a night. You know,
and this really revamp, you brought in big names for this. But first, I have to give a shout out to my friend Katie Tate, who is the dance master over there, right,
The lovely Katie Tate.
I want to call her the dance maester, like it's Game of Thrones.
There you go,
And but you guys brought in some big names to record.
Yes, we brought in Napoleon Tabitha, Nappy Tabs. They've also been doing the J-Lo show in town. Great, amazing choreographers. Some other artists from the show, Andre and Leia, who are also making quite a mark for themselves in the world of dance. And so many other creative minds.
What I love about Nappy Tabs is they have Vegas roots. Both went to UNLV, which I think is crazy. Like, and I love to see that sort of camaraderie and that sort of artistic ability
within the town a little bit. It's great, and there is a lot of talent here. I'm fairly new to the town, and it's been interesting coming and just looking at the culture of the town, and also that you do have such a rich community of people.
We have culture.
Yeah, we have culture in Vegas. Who knew?
See, we're breaking down that misconception. Summer deals. What do they look like?
There are deals, amazing deals at the box office for the summer period. The best thing people can do is go online to cirquedusoleil.com or go to one of the box offices at the Mirage. But there are some great deals for every show.
Yeah, that's a ticket starting at $65.
That's so great.
Such a good deal for a Cirque du Soleil show.
Yeah, actually, I think it's 55, in fact. So
55.
Even better. Even better.
Call now, we're slashing prices.
The interactivity, I got to talk about the bouncing balls. When what is that goes over our heads?
The bed sheet comes over the audience.
It is so cool.
Yeah, and you know, Yoko Ono has still been involved in the development of the show to some extent, as has Olivia Harrison, as has Sir Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. So all of those people had their input towards what happened with the Beatles music, which gives it amazing authenticity. And it was one of her things, actually, because she's a very tactile artist, to have something the audience could touch more. So we have the surprise of the giant balls
And
that
you
come
feel
out
like
at some
kids
point.
again are like, oh,
exactly.
here's the big old red block, and you want to like
and the
hit
whole
it.
audience gets into that. Yeah, no, it's great.
Very cool. Any new things coming up?
Any new things coming to the show?
Yeah,
Oof,
coming to the show.
we will before July 14th be adding in some new video panels, some flying panels. So that has a unique content where they've actually gone back and reworked the images of the Beatles and almost 3D re-engineered them, so they brought them back to life in a way.
That's what I love about Cirque.
What a neat job.
Y'all, I know. Y'all do everything, and you do it so big, and you do it the best.
And this show is amazing. I love and adore it every day.
Hey,
Well, congrats on 10 years.
So much.
Thanks.
We're
Thank
excited
you.
to go see the new show.
Thank you.
The Beatles Love by Cirque du Soleil 10th anniversary show is Thursday the 14th at the Mirage. There's only a select number of tickets, so get them fast. Megan and I are getting 2 of them. The show starts at 8 p.m. For tickets and more information, just head to the website on your screen. The show performs regularly Thursday through Monday.
There you go.